I just saw a video of a white woman saying she was disgusted and outraged at the black women who are saying they're not going to show up to the Women's March in protest of Donald Trump.
First things first, I want to say I don't understand why white people are angry. Why women, why would you be angry at this point when black women are just choosing to have a nice spa day, meanwhile you go do the work?
I just saw a video of a white woman saying she was disgusted and outraged at the black women who are saying they're not going to show up to the Women's March in protest of Donald Trump. They aren't going to be doing all of these things. Let me just say to you, white women who feel this way, black women have been doing the damn work this whole time. So while you are wearing blue bracelets and pink crocheted hats, anything that has to do with arts and crafts. Now, I love arts and crafts, but they have been showing up for the marches, even though they know they're the ones who are probably the likely to be arrested. They have been showing up for everything, especially to the most important place, which is the voting booth, the place you, as a group, don't show up. So, when black women say they aren't gonna do that right now, you give them a break. And to the black women, do you have a break, relax, chill, watch some TV, drink some soda, drink some wine, do whatever you want, get your nails done. You have earned it because unlike you, white women, 92% of black women showed up. You did not show up. You do not get to be mad at black women for showing up always and refusing to associate with you now.
I guess we must say, and that's on period. Because like, if 92% of black women showed up to cast their voice, to make America a livable country, to make America a good country, and you decided to stay home, whose problem is it? Hello, somebody let me know in the comment section, like, whose problem is it? It's the entitlement for me.
Dear Black women, so I did a video yesterday addressing specifically Black women. I just wanted to see how long my video would last before being taken down for violating community standards. Didn't take long. So, as a woman, we have blazed these trails together. We did this together. We need to stand together. Women, to include black women, got the right to vote after men. They're still leading the race. It's still not equal. Equality, equal pay. We still get less on the dollar. So why are you alienating a high percentage of allies? Like, why are you doing this? Separation will lead nowhere, and in the real world, aside from TikTok, we have to bargain together. We have to do this together. Why are you alienating? And what constitutes white? This is 2024, and most of us are blended. My family's blended. You know, I have cousins that are married to beautiful black women, or even black men. So there's a lot of mixed in my family. So if it's just a black pack, like, where do you draw the line? Only certain black people? Because I have 2% Nigerian. Am I allowed in? I think we all should be allowed in because we're women, and this is our battle together. I don't know if you noticed, but the world is still being run by men. men that love war and that love keeping us divided. So why would you want to divide yourselves? Women had nothing to do with slavery, literally, like nothing. I'm sure we were saying, hey, babe, this is pretty effed up because we're nurturing, we're loving, it's wrong. That was men.
No, no. By the way, the answer is no. And I am saying no as an African woman, as a Ugandan girl, knowing very well that on the top of the Britain colonizing my country, it was a white woman in charge of. And I believe white women, they were so comfortable in their days owning black slaves. I mean, that's why these days when black girls do go to Tiffany's and they are in expensive places, why women in particular be giving them those evil eyes, monitoring spirit eyes? Because it's like they don't belong there. You're used to them like being back in the kitchen, cleaning and cooking for you. Girl, please.
Initially, the march was dubbed the Women's March, but the organizations that are involved with training us, which are led by a lot of people of color, actually. Um, I'm working with We Are Worth Fighting For. I'm working with Indivisible. I'm working with People's March. I'm working with Planned Parenthood, Women's March as well, which is separate. But they're all of these organizations that I've been training with since the day after the election and since the 6th. I've been training. I've been on it, babe. And there's a lot of women of color that are training us and helping us and encouraging us. I do not villainize anyone that does not want to be a part of the march. I don't know why people that do want to be a part of the march are being somewhat villainized or looked down upon as if we're not. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. But anyway, so this video asked some questions, and the lady wanted people that are not of color to answer. Oh God, where did my notes go? So, she said, "What is the goal and why? And then what are we planning next? And why do we think women of color are not involved?" So, like I said, the people training me mostly are women of color, so I don't know. I can't speak for women of color. My impression is that women of color are tired of carrying the torch, and I get that. Like, y'all aced it. We owe you a gratitude. I have much gratitude for the women of color, um, all colors, not just black. All of us. Just because. Uh, I present as white, I'm not white. And people keep saying I'm white. And I mean, I don't get that. Like, y'all are so fucking rude to biracial people, everyone, not just one color, but like us biracial people are very marginalized too. Y'all just don't get it. Okay. I'm not going to go off on that tangent. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I think women all deserve the right to have bodily autonomy. That's my number one reason. Because my daughter should not have to carry a rape baby. That's my opinion. I don't think any woman should be told what to do with her body because no man is told what to do with his body. Equal rights, right? That's what it is all about. Is equal rights for all. Not just black, not just women, not just any other marginalized community you can think of. LGBTQ, we are representing them. We are representing men. We are representing women. We want all people who want to fight for equal rights to be involved. If you are too tired of carrying the torch, then rest, babe. I get it. I'm tired too. I did a lot. I volunteered. I'm not even a Democrat, but I volunteered for the Democratic Party here locally. I did what I could to chip in. And no, it's not a lot, but I did. I've been trying. Like, I've done as much as I can do, okay? I'm sorry it's not enough. I'm sorry. Now, that's my reason why. My plan, I'm so glad you asked, because when we're training for this march, we're not just training for this march. We're training to build communities. I've been building a community since November. I've gathered people. I've secured a public third space, if you know what that means, for my community group to meet. What have you done besides what you're doing online? So my goal is to represent those who cannot represent themselves. The people that are not able-bodied, the elderly, the people that cannot walk, those people, the veterans, the children that will be affected by the laws that are going to go in place. I feel like maybe you don't get it. And I'm sorry that you don't. And I don't know that I'm the person that will get it into your head as to why we feel impassioned. I can't explain my reasons to you. I've just always felt passionately that I should be able to have control over what goes on with my body. I feel very passionately about that. I do not believe that a fetus is a human. A fetus is a clump of cells. And even if it was a human, it would not exist without another human, without a vessel. I am a vessel. You are a vessel if you are a woman. A man is somewhat a vessel too. They're carrying the sperm, but they're not carrying a child. Okay, but until it's in your body, I don't think you should have a right to have a say about it. That's just me. Okay. Ultimately, that's my main thing. My goal, I don't expect any outcome that day. I just want for people to know that I am willing to march because it's important to me. My civil liberty, my freedoms are important to me. And I'm tired too, but I'm not too tired to fight, baby girl. I will fight. And even though you don't approve, I'm fighting for you too.
When I see the entire entitlement of white women wanting black women so badly to come and support the march and march with them, go do the freaking work. How many times have black women been working and doing the most for the betterment of everybody? Are you afraid that you can't do it alone? If you're afraid that you cannot do it alone, then it is evident that you guys can't do nothing. You still need black power to help you. And even when they do the most, you still benefit the most. So why the need for black women to be there? They went to the polls, they voted, numbers don't lie, stats don't lie. Why should they waste their precious time when they can go for a spa day? Try, go do the work. Who voted for Trump? Why are you supposed to cry now? And you're crying, you don't want to help yourself, you want black women to help you, you want them to be on the forefront like they have always been, so they can lose their lives in case anything happens. Meanwhile, the police will hug you and protect you. Nah. Yo, no, this ain't it. No.